Uh, yes, yeah. You don't. All you know is that he fled when uh, too many goblins started merging from the. His protocol is preservation, apparently, self-preservation, and yes, from a human perspective, yes, it would be a dick would be referred to as a dick move. Yeah. But you guys are now in these goblin caves, having slaughtered this little subsection of the Kragma tribe, uh, some 20 plus goblins, a miniature goblin genocide, if you will. 19, 20, yeah. 20 goblins. I don't think I deleted anything off the map, but there were, yeah. Uh, one, four wolves, yeah. Yeah, four wolves. There were a few goblins that I removed, but that's fine. Um, you guys are now in Clark's personal quarters. You can see that along the back and side walls are most of the contents of the empty cart that is outside of the caves. Many of them are crates and barrels stamped with the Squallhaven's personal sigil, and you know that that's what the Rockseeker brothers had hired you guys to come and find. The other two carts are filled with mostly building supplies, and Clark, the bugbear, has a little observatory here. There seems to be a round stone platform that you can kind of tell now goes. It can raise or lower into the ground. I can't remember if I feel like Cedric was kind of interested in his. He has like a large telescope on the platform, and there's a in the cave. There's like a natural skylight, so the platform can actually raise on a little pulley system up into the night, or up through the natural skylight where it becomes flush with the top of the cave, and you can kind of like use the telescope to look at the sky or the surrounding area. One thing I kind of forgot about Clark, because we were just spending 3 hours trying to kill you guys with goblins. I got kind of stuck in goblin mode, and Clark actually doesn't sound like a monstrous creature. He actually has more of a refined human tone. Yes. So once he kind of like realizes that you guys have killed all the goblins, he lets you all know that he's never really been a part of the Kragmos tribe. He's lived in these caves for much of his life, and he is more of I don't know, a purveyor of the natural world, if you will. And he likes to spend his time looking at the stars and wandering the local forests. And you can see off in one the kind of natural steps that lead out of the room to there's like a waterfall coming down behind you guys in a natural that flows down the river that's kind of flowing down through that you followed up here. And there's also kind of a small alchemical workstation, a miniature sort of like tinkering station. So he's got like a whole setup here. And Clark says, I do appreciate that you all, to be honest with you, the Kragma goblins have been quite a nuisance as of late, and they've come here just making a mess of my caves, and so I do appreciate that you've rid me of these pests. Now, me and my little companion here can get back to our normal business, You're welcome to rest here for the evening if you'd like. I know that that must have been a harrowing fight. What brought you here to the caves, anyways? Why did you come? Were you just seeking to, I know that you human folk like to just go around hunting goblins for sport sometimes. Is that the kind of business that you're on? Oh, you're more than welcome to it. I have no use for any of it. I don't think. I might want to keep one of these barrels. This cool liquid in here is quite good. And he likes it. You can see he's got like a big goblet of moon spice that he's drinking. But of course, if this oh um well, that's brave of you, little girl. I actually, both of you look quite young. What are you out here wandering in the forest alone for? What? And this blue woman is, she doesn't. Oh well, who's? Do you have another companion? Well, well, the Kragmaw goblins have been in kind of a ruckus about strange rocks as of late. I they never brought any here, but they might be keeping some at their keep. Although I would not go there with your current composition. That there are twice as many or more goblins there. You can actually see the Cragmore Castle from the observatory. Oh, you need maybe 6 more hands. Right. How many fingers did Tabaxi have? They have yeah, normal hands. Yeah, normal hands. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I'm sorry to say, little girl, that there have not been any of your kind around here as of late. I can't say that I've seen your mother. I'm sorry about that. Uh, yes, you're more than welcome to go and have a gander at the night sky. I can raise the platform for you. Yeah. He uh he like gestures for you to stand on the platform. There's like a silver guardrail around the edges, and um, the telescope can like swivel and in a 360 direction. Um, he says, "Hold on to the sides. You'll not to fall." And he begins to like crank the mechanism that raises the platform, and you get raised up out of the natural skylight. And night has pretty much fully fallen now, so there's a clear sky above, and you can see this smattering of stars just kind of like arc across the Sword Coast. Um, You could make a perception check. I think maybe the angle you might not be able to see him. Yeah. So if you're looking for Sal, no, you can't. But you look through the telescope and you kind of just you gesticulate around with it, and like to the south of the caves through the telescope, you can actually see like the lights of Phandalin. Um, to the north, you can see a couple of stacks of smoke coming up out of the forest. Um, that's sort of the direction that Clark is talking about, where the Cragmire Keep is. Yeah. Um, you see, you pointed up to the sky. You see a couple like shooting stars go by. Uh, I'll actually I'll reveal some of the areas you can see with the I don't know what's up with the it's kind of frustrating. They like locked all the locations on the overland map, so it's like I can't move shit around, which is annoying to me. So maybe I'll do this instead. You can make a perception check too, Flower. Well, you point away from the skyline that you have no appreciation for, and you start looking around. Uh, you can see the ridges of the Sword Mountains off over Vandalin, and you kind of look up and point around to the east, and you can see sort of nestled in a small canyon. There's an old watchtower. Uh, you see, near the watchtower, there's a small courtyard out in front of it, and beside the courtyard, you see a colorful tent that's been pitched, and there's like a bonfire going, and you see a man sitting by the fire. You see him casting spells. You see him like kind of gesturing in the air, and as he waves his hand, there's like these echoes of green light that follow his hand movements. You see, as he finishes his casting, something you hadn't noticed before. There was like they were kind of covered by some of the rubble of the courtyard beside the tent. You see a figure stand after he finishes casting a spell, and it seems as though, well, I guess I don't know Flower would have ever kind of seen, but after he finishes casting a spell, you see another person stand up from like behind a low stone wall, and they just kind of stand there in a shambling fashion. You see him like point towards the watchtower, and the figure kind of like lumbers towards it and goes through the front. Then um it's to the east. Yeah, it's to the east. I'm trying to figure out if how I can reveal some of these areas, but it's really annoying. You guys are going to get a long rest in Clark's Cave, and you can level up to level 3. I'm thinking about it. Gotta punish Gotta punish them somehow. You can be punished in 2 ways in Dungeons and Dragons. You can die, or you can level slower than the rest of the party. Yeah. You can do max. It's fine. Yeah, you can do max. I sort of like max HP better. I've grown to enjoy max HP. Maybe I can unlock it in this part. Which spells don't have spell saves? Usually, usually spells. Yeah, usually only spells that don't affect other people. Oh, really? Heat metal, cloud of daggers, magic missile. Um, there was like another pack that I thought was kind of cool. That I didn't know that there was. It's like an amulet one or something. It gives you like a mini backpack to the talisman. Yeah. Now, um, do you guys go through any of the Wallhaven equipment? Any of the boxes? Any of the crates? Okay. um, besides the ones that were on, oh, there could be, I guess. But Well, I guess it depends on if Letty planned on traveling down to Phandalin. I don't know. Depends on how many they found up in the north. um, let's see here. You find a actually in the dead man Sildar's traveling pack, you find a some documentation and stuff, and it says that Sildar was traveling with Gundren to Phandalin, looking for a man named Iarno Albrecht, who was a member of the Lord's Alliance and has gone missing in action. His last known whereabouts were heading in the direction of Phandalin, and this person, Iarno, was a member of the Lord's Alliance, as was this Sildar person. Iarno was heading to Phandalin in Sildar's notations. It says, in order to see if any type of order needed to be established in Phandalin, as the town seems to be growing at a rapid pace. And so the Lord's Alliance is taking a personal interest in the emergence of the blossoming village. But it seems as though Iarno has not reported back to the Lord's Alliance in several months now. And his last known whereabouts were in Phandalin. You also find just a side notation in some of Sildar's writings that he has heard the dwarves, as he's been traveling with them, continuously but quietly talk amongst themselves about a secret hidden location of some old historical mines that they might have found the location of near Phandalin somewhere, a place called the Wave Echo Caves, that they can't stop talking about between themselves, that holds some sort of dwarven ancestral importance to them. But they refuse to speak to Sildar about it, so he just kind of catches them every now and again talking amongst themselves in Dwarven, which Sildar has a loose grasp of. So he's just picked up bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Let me look. No, it's okay. Let me look at the... You can make a history check. um, yeah, you've heard your mom talk a bit about the Lord's Alliance. The partnership of merchant cities founded maybe like 100 years ago. Um, Eventually, if a town, village, whatever starts to get large enough, um, and in its kind of economic growth, the Lord's Alliance will start to take interest, and becoming a member of the network of the Lord's Alliance will provide some benefits, although it will also come with, taxation and things of that nature. But if you're a member of the Lord's Alliance, like many of the cities in the Sword Coast are, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, Waterdeep are all part of the Lord's Alliance. You will also fall under the wing of their protection. So if you're having trouble, they'll send people from the Order of the Gauntlet who can help deal with problems, things of that nature. I don't think they're secret. I think they're kind of the opposite of secret. Yeah, yeah. But it depending on who you ask, the Lord's Alliance could either be considered a strong coalition or an unsteady pact of political powers. So it just depends on who you ask. Uh, um, yeah, you do. Uh, uh, Maybe I'm on a different map. Uh, yeah, Clark says, yeah, she just showed up one day and she just keeps getting bigger. She's quite useful too. She's she keeps the place rodent free. I sometimes I look at her and I tend to think she knows more than she's letting on, but maybe one day she'll reveal her true nature to me. But I always feel as though it's that she's listening to me, that she understands what I say. Being out here alone so often, I tend to talk to myself, you know. Oh, of course, yes. You see this large, fluffy white cat. It's as Clark is talking about her, she's like walking towards you already. She probably is. Her head probably comes up to Cedric's knee. She's maybe like 4 times the size of a normal domestic house cat. You just do you do that like after the long rest in the morning, or do you? Oh, oh no, it's yeah, it's fine. I mean, you could do it before you long rested if you can ritual cast. When you head out there to go recast alarm, you see Salvager face down in the river. Um, you know the top back half of his body's kind of sticking up out as the water flows up. At first, he just kind of looks like a mossy stone, but then you kind of realize like, oh no, that's Salvager. Um, it doesn't matter either way. He's still unconscious whenever you guys find him. Okay. Yeah, there's no response. He doesn't move. Yeah, sure. What are you trying to perceive? Oh, yeah, sure. Go for it. Hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. The one thing you do notice is that the large stone tablet that he was carrying around strapped to his back is gone. um. Yeah, you can make a. Yeah, when you come outside, you know there are dozens of goblin footprints. You know the grass around the outside of the caves is kind of muddy and tamped down. You can make an insider investigation check, though, if you'd like. When the two of you emerge in the morning, it seems as though some dark gray clouds have kind of rolled in as you've been sleeping, and you can kind of smell that like scent of rain in the air, like it's gonna start pouring at any time from these dark clouds that are above now the caves. Um, you can tell, uh, Cedric, that maybe Salvager was running back towards the caves. You can see along the left side of the river, or I guess Cedric's right if he's facing out of the mouth of the cave. There are Salvager's long, heavy foot strides before, and then they just kind of end right before he ends up where he is face down. You can see, you can kind of tell. It seems as though maybe he was being chased by two smaller creatures. Although their footfalls are a little larger than all of the rest of the goblin ones. They're like wider and a little webbed, maybe. But Salvager still, by morning, seems to be unconscious. Face down as the river kind of flows over him. He just remains unmoving. If you didn't know it was him, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between him and a rock. You know, as he's yeah, and then of course you do notice that the tablet is gone. Mm, well, yeah, you probably would assume that whatever the two creatures that had been chasing him were took them. You could try to follow their tracks, I guess. They seem to head back in the other direction down the riverbank. Clark, he is heavy, but Clark helps you guys load Salvager into one of the wagons. He also helps you load any of the uh, containers. Yeah, the containers. Uh, yeah, for sure. I think Hale, for the time being, when you guys are loading everything up, Hale says that this waterfall is just lovely, and so is this man, Clark. I'd like to learn more about his kind. So, I've already asked him, and he's going to let me stay here in his waterfall for the time being, and he's going to teach me about bugbears, um, and I'm going to learn more about this area. So maybe the next time we meet up, I'll know more about um, the topography around here, and but I just need to just lay in this bathe in these waters for a bit. They're just too wonderful. Yeah. I'm a sea elf, you see. I can't spend too much time outside of the water. Um so there are some crates of, it seems as though a lot of the equipment is actually like arms and armaments. There are crates full of long swords and short swords, all Luskin made. Um, there are crates of mining equipment. There's like lanterns and oil flasks and pickaxes, rope, climbing supplies. Um, then there is a iron-bound wooden chest with a lock on it, but it does have the Squallhaven seal on the side. Um, Nothing special per se, just well-made equipment. Yeah, the rock seekers had said that they were going to try and open a yeah. Uh, you guys get it loaded up, no problem. Um, and you get the carts kind of untangled. You get the animals, which have kind of wandered some distance off, but Cedric has experience with uh, cattle, and you manage to get them back, and Clark helps you fix the um, oh, nice. Yeah, Clark kind of helps you guys repair the wagons and the bindings that the oxen are tethered to the carts with, and you guys get back onto the head back down the river. You get back onto the Triber Trail, and you make your way back down into Phandalin, which takes you guys about half a day. Well, let's see. I'm pretty sure this map is accurately measured. So actually, almost a full day. Almost a full day. Um, yeah, I'm still trying to. Well, here I'll also mark. I'll finish marking. I'll finish marking the. Just. Yeah, just a little bit more to the north. Yeah, I can put that on there too. But just a little bit more to the north is where you saw the billowing smoke stacks coming up out of the forest. Cork let you know that that's the direction of the Cragma Castle. Over here to the east, where this blue X is, was the tower, uh, kind of down in this little canyon. Clark tells you that that place is called Old Owl Well. Yep. Well, the you both of you could see Old Owl Well through the telescope, because they were out. Yeah, there was a large bonfire going, as well as torches all around the tower and the courtyard. So you could kind of look into the telescope, even though at that distance, you could see down in the ravine of the canyon, this man performing these rituals. Um, Clark told you all that, much like a lot of the old ruins in this area, much like Fandolin was, Old Owl Well was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, Old Owl. He told you all that Old Owl Well was just built a long time ago, kind of around the same time that Vandalin used to be around, before it was run over by orcs, like many of the places in this region. Um, but now it's just kind of a old crumbling watchtower. But the well still delivers clean, fresh water. Clark also told you all that, to him, it looked like whoever that man was, occupying the tower was casting raised dead spells. Well, in a way, he was making people, yes. That is not inaccurate, but maybe not making people the way that you think he was. Recy- Recycling people might be a better description. You guys, as you head back into Phandalin, with the carts, it takes you most of the day to travel back to town. Uh, as you get off of the kind of low plains back onto the actual trail, um, you see people kind of going along the Tribor Trail, other wagons and people on horse or foot, but nobody really turns towards Phandalin except you two. You, as you head back into Phandalin itself, there are a couple of those red cloaked individuals, kind of hanging around outside of town, like they're just leaning up against a kind of out around the periphery of Phandalin is an old stone wall that's currently being rebuilt. Um, they're just kind of out there like smoking. They glare at you guys as you come back through with the wagons. Okay, hold on. Let me put the Phandalin map down here. No, there's only two. Is this map? dark for you guys? Is this dark vision map? You can? Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me look. We're just putting everything on weird layers. I'll just reveal all the locations. It's not a big deal. So as you guys kind of come back up through the north here, you know, there's this stone wall that's being kind of built back up. No, the north. You guys come up from the north. Yeah. And as you glare back at the Redbrand as you guys are passing through, one of them like chucks their cigarette down, you know, and he says, "What are you looking at, kid?" He's he just does a classic your mom joke, you know. He says, "That's not what your mother said last night." They both kind of like glance at each other. He says, "Just keep moving, kids. Need to watch your tongues before they get taken from you. Need to learn a little respect." He looks at his buddy and they say, and make an insight check, Flower. When you yell at them, like, do you guys have my mom? And they kind of like pause and look at each other, and one of them like smirks at the other, in kind of like a knowing way. You know, you got like sold into slavery. You know, you know what these like quiet knowing looks are, because you've just seen them time and again as you've been like passed along the Sword Coast after being sold off the ships. And so, you know, you're used to like grown men giving each other knowing looks, and you see these two giving each other like a knowing look, like what you said they know more about. But after they kind of look at each other, you hear one of them say, "Respect is earned, huh? You know, respect can be taught too. Maybe it's time we teach the two of you a little respect." And they draw their sword. They draw their swords. I guess we can just do Do you need help, Flower? Just the path. They both grinned and stuff, but this uh, red one is the one who was doing most of the talking. Well, they've only recently showed up in the last like 2 weeks, and only in the past few days have they really started like causing trouble for people in town. Yeah, so like this might be actually like one of the first real violent encounters since they've started showing up. Um, and they started showing up like um, kind of just after the old man who opened the uh, sleeping giant tap house showed up. So let's see. Okay, cool. The turn order was clean. So Flower, they kind of like draw their swords. One of them like slaps his long sword on the bottom of his boot, like the flat side of the blade, and he says, "Time to teach these two about respect." Okay. Yeah, it's like you guys traveled through most of the day because it was about 20 miles back to town. So, um, well, it's like dusk. Yeah, it's like dusk. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's about an hour after you guys got on the road. It started raining. I would say it's still dim light. Yeah, yeah, not quite full night. Um, Flower, as you scream and let out a barrage of magic missiles, you go for the. Do you go all into one or? Okay. Okay. um, let me. Yeah, no, for sure. It does not. It gets underrepresented for sure. Same with like sleep, which I've seen. Guaranteed damage, yeah, guaranteed damage. Yeah, yeah. Um, Flower, you scream and let out a barrage of missiles. They all go um, pummeling into one of the two red cloaked gentlemen that have been standing out here at the edge of town on a little smoke break. He looks like he is about to falter and topple over, but he is barely left, just hanging on by a thread there. You see him like gritting his teeth, and now like beads of sweat are dripping down his face as he was just lit up by your magic missiles. um, yeah, unfortunately, well, we'll find out in a few rounds, I guess. It looks like Daniel's popped in. Maybe he's just listening, probably. Yeah. The one that Flower just hit comes towards you, and oh, I wonder. Oh, there we go. That's why. Okay. Does 15 hit you, Cedric?
It just does.
You take 4 piercing damage. As this guy swipes at you with his sword.
Oh,
It's a loyal soldier.
And you're up.
How bad did he look? Did he look like he was like close to death after her hit?
Yeah.
Okay, that won't waste my reaction and hellish rebuke him. I will swing at him with my sword.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
a 21 hit?
That does, for sure.
11 piercing.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know if I should. Should we be like straight up killing people? They're red brands. Should we just knock them out?
We know we need to talk to them.
We'll keep one alive.
Like that Flower knows she needs to talk to somebody.
Okay.
Cedric, he knows where my mom is.
So I guess he swings at me, does damage, and then stab him through, like just reacting to the hit. I guess pierce him through the heart.
Yeah.
He drops.
He drops.
And then I take a few steps this way, and with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shadow Blade. Because why not? It's the end of the day, you know. Concentration up to 1 minute. So can I dual wield with this? Does this work to dual wield since it counts as a light weapon and I'm carrying a light weapon?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
Especially if you took back to the blade. I don't see why not.
Okay.
So
and
you.
I cast Shadow Blade and I get like a shadowy, gloomy blade, and I point it at the other guy. You're next, big boy.
Flower, you had screamed, and then this guy's companion just drops, and he holds his fingers up to his lips, and he kind of does a little series of sharp whistles.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's a good thing I probably called this blade in.
And then he runs at you with his sword above his head.
Bro, why coming at me? I guess I was the one who did kill his friend.
He rolls a natural 20. He kind of slashes down.
Oh wait, does okay, lucky doesn't affect me. Or it doesn't affect them.
No, you can't make them reroll and unlucky. Yeah, you can't make them unlucky.
That'd be a busted feat.
Yeah.
I guess that would take away from the divination wizard.
Yeah, the portents.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always something you could try and negotiate with your patron for, though. But he, you had got the impression that maybe that, these two, they feel like they're looking at a couple of kids, and so they were like, he was kind of like brandishing the flat side of his blades, slapping it against his boot, like they were just gonna kind of like give you a couple whaps, but then you drop his buddy, and he just at the last second he turns the flat of his blade that he was like swinging down at you to the sharp side, and he slashes you just like right across the front of your body, Cedric, for 6 piercing damage, or sorry, 12 natural 20, 12. Yeah.
Oof. All right, I'm at 12 health.
And then you can hear like some footsteps crunching.
I do have that health potion from Clark.
Ooh, nice.
I did save that. Oh no. Flower, I'm gonna need you to cast darkness, okay?
That's what she was gonna do.
And then you guys hear some like footsteps coming up the path from the other side of the wall, and kind of in between the two crumbled walls on either side of the road, you see a couple more red cloaked men appear. And Flower, you're up again.
Disappear! She's going to cast that on Cedric's magic weapon.
Oh.
So wherever I go, the darkness goes.
Yeah. It's a
Nice.
30-foot field.
So
And
Can Flower see in magical darkness?
no. It's 15 radius, 30 circle. 15 radius.
so that
I don't
no,
know
it's
if there's...
it's double. It's 30 because that's the.
No,
Oh,
15
no.
radius.
Oh, okay. For me, I have a.
I assume you're gonna be hitting people.
Can you see that, Cedric?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So this unwavering darkness expands out from you, Cedric, but with your new sight, you can kind of hear like the other two guys start shouting like, "Hey, where'd everyone go?" And then the other guy in front of you, you see him like looking down, like trying to see. It's like, "Hey, kid, where'd you go?" And
What's
and
that orange circle?
I was trying to do 15.
well, I got a radius on his token for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, get rid of that orange.
I don't know if I can get rid of anything. There it goes. Like I was never here. The gods.
Oh wait,
I can't see the aura,
so
though.
I took 12 damage, so I gotta roll a Constitution save of a 6, or is it 10?
I think it's 10.
It's 10. That's a D20, right?
What are you concentrating on?
The Shadow Blade.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I think you just make a con save.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah.
I can't see the aura. Can you change who can see it?
I might be
Flower
able to...
needs to stay in it or on the other side of it so people can't see Flower.
I might be able to. Oh yeah, here we go.
Brrr.
Can you see?
That might be too big. That's double.
You said
not.
15-foot radius, right?
Yeah,
So it's 30 foot across.
that's not 30 foot. That's 60.
Oh, it's 30 foot on either side, right?
No, it's 30 diameter. 15.
It should be 30 total
Oh, 30
From one
total.
side.
Oh, I see.
from one
I-
side of the circle
I
to
like
the other.
I like
Oh, I see. It is. Okay, I see.
I like to think I'm that powerful. We really should be able
Oh.
to upcast magical darkness, but
Can you not? Can you not increase the size of it by the level?
there's so many spells I homebrew whenever we play.
I mean, I would allow shit like that.
See, that's the type of homebrew I like in like spells. It's just like there's no upcasting this, but you could clearly see where the upcast could be.
Yeah, no, you guys can always try stuff like
It's
that.
also like
Yeah.
a warlock spell. Like that's like what warlocks do is darkness and seeing in it,
Yeah.
and it's like you can't upcast. There's not even any higher level spell that has more than that. I don't think.
Most of the time, how I tend to rule at this point is that if it fits within the bounds of how the magic is supposed to work, then it's fine usually. And it might come with an extra cost. Like if you're trying to upcast something like darkness, I might let it happen like two ways. Like it just depends on the situation. But one could be, yeah, you can just upcast it with a higher spell slot, or you could do like an Arcana check or something. It just depends on what's going on. But I change how magic works for the monster sometimes because. And I think it just depends. Like, if it's a new DM with a bunch of new players, I think you should just stick to the rules. But after a while, when everyone's more experienced, I think you can kind of like start playing around with it.
Ooh, our mistress, powerful.
So you guys all disappear in a cloud of magical darkness that just is emanating out from Cedric. But Cedric,
It's gone again.
with some of
It's
your
gone again,
new,
by the way.
what's gone again?
I can't see the aura anymore.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe it changed when I. Oh yeah, it changed when
Sorry. I feel safe now.
And I don't know. Let's see. What would these guys do? Let me look at darkness real quick.
It's
Their spreads are in corners.
magical.
Creature with dark vision can't see through darkness. Non-magical light can't illuminate at the point you choose an object. Let's see how smart these guys are. All right, they're not very smart. So you start to hear them shouting from outside the magical darkness, and you can kind of see them, Cedric. They've like stopped at kind of the edge of the. Well, that one does. He like kind of stops at the edge of the magical darkness, and he's like, "Where'd y'all go?" And you see him kind of like reaching out and like thinking about like whether or not he wants to like enter it or not. And it's your turn.
Okay. Is drinking a potion, is that an action or a bonus action?
Drinking one for yourself is a bonus action.
Okay. We'll see how this sword hit goes. I'm going to stab the dude that attacked me. 23 hit.
It's a 26 advantage.
Yeah, if they can't see you, you have advantage, right?
Shadowblade does it too, but
Oh, I'm gonna attack. This is with my regular sword.
oh well, you still get advantage because they
Does it
can't
start?
see it. You can.
Yeah.
Okay. So 26.
Yep, 26 hits.
Just
10
in
piercing
case.
damage.
Yeah.
Got some tanky AC.
10. So you stab them with your blade. And you can make an offhand. Oh, you use your bonus action to a potion.
I'm thinking about it. How hurt is he? Looking pretty hurt.
Yeah, he's bloodied after that first hit.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack, with the blade, which I have advantage on because I'm in darkness,
Yep.
and it's plus my proficiency on there too. So just like a regular weapon attack plus a 2.
Yeah, it'd be +6 probably, right? Oh,
It's just plus my proficiency, right? I don't think it's I think with a bonus action offhand, you don't add your dex.
you add your dex to the attack, but you just don't add your dex to the damage.
Okay, so I would add +6 since I have.
Yep. Yeah, +6.
Okay.
Yep.
So D20 with advantage. Oh, a nat 20.
So 48 damage, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Psychic damage.
yeah, this guy's not going to be questionable.
Ah, you shall die, you
Uh,
cur.
Tell us what you know.
uh, you see Cedric, or I guess Cedric, you stab the guy in his gut, and then with your shadowy blade, you kind of bring it around and clobber him up the side of the head, and his eyes pop, and kind of like blood just kind of like sprays on your face. Eyeball fluid.
From dust you
Yeah.
From dust you shall return.
Yep. And he falls to the ground. You see the other two like shouting like, "What's going on?" as their companions have kind of disappeared in the ring of magical darkness around you. You hear one of them shout, "Hey, I think some adventurers have showed up. Go get some more, guys. We got to take care of this."
No.
You just keep the darkness up.
And you see one of them. Let's see, this guy is dead. This guy's dead, and you see
I
the
don't know
two
why
of you
my
can.
health isn't showing on the health bars correct. It's not
50.
whatever. I have 12.
It's showing correct. It's showing 12 for me.
Oh, it's showing a full bar of whatever.
Yeah.
Foo bar, it's okay.
So you see one of them start to run off back into Phandalin. And Flower, you're up.
Does Flower have any healing spells by chance?
Yeah, her healing spell is called Magic Missile. Okay, I'm gonna try to play a power move. I want to do. I want to do Disguise Self. Oh wait, no, is that a concentration? Oh no, it's not. I want to look like the person we just killed.
Okay.
Ooh, smart.
And I want to say, what you standing around for? It's all cleaned up now. You look like you think I couldn't have done it.
Aw, I was hoping to kill more guards.
Make a deception check.
Nope, nothing added to this.
It's pretty good. You lower the octave of your voice a bit, and you guy goes, well, you sure? Where'd Billy go? Where? You know we're supposed to be traveling in twos. Buddy system.
Well, I see you, and you see me. Let's go.
Well,
Oh man, if there's a smart Redbrand, you're gonna get
What they say his name was Billy Bob.
What?
Billy.
What was the screaming about?
That was Billy Bob.
I heard the whistle.
There was this kid.
3 whistles always means trouble.
There's this kid, but they're dead now.
You guys killed a kid?
Why are you looking at me like that? You killed kids. Flower's trying to think back to things she's heard like, slavers say.
Well, what'd you do with the body? We don't have enough men yet to go up against the town.
Well, if you want me to drag Billy Bob's body all the way back, we can, but...
Glassstaff's not going to be happy about this.
Oh. I hope we don't get
You're-
into too much trouble.
You're right. We better head back to the Sleeping Giant. We better tell him, Glassstaff, what's happened.
Oh man, this is how I lose all my characters.
Come on.
I guess my magical darkness can continue walking towards you.
Yeah. You can.
The darkness follows.
It's 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes. Or, we're still technically in combat. Yeah, Flower joins.
How terrifying is that? Just a dome of darkness walking through town.
It's like shadows. Like, I don't know what that... Like, it's not like wisps of, like, coiling octopus tendrils. I think it's just, like, a shadow. Yep, okay, Flower's coming.
Right.
I have an hour of that. Or no, I have... How long is... Yeah, I have 1 hour of disguise self.
I'm following in my darkness sphere.
You have 10 minutes.
He goes, well, which kid did you kill? Whose kid? Was it the,
So, the one with the cow.
Oh, that's just one widow then to worry about. It's not like you killed the townmaster's kid or anything. All right. That shouldn't be too bad, but we gotta go tell Glassstaff anyway.
I guess.
And then you,
That's
hear...
right.
What's
Can I
up?
drink that health potion while I'm following at a distance?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What is that? 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's do 6.
And before you head to the Sleeping Giant, actually, let's just do like a quick little 5-minute break here. I want to refill my coffee and stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh. We're in it.
Oh, Sam, you're gonna get Flower in so much trouble.
Flower is she's a go-getter. She just doesn't know any better. She's so naive.
She's a free spirit.
It's this witchcraft. It has her mind crazy. If she just learned to be a monk like her mother.
But look where that got her mother.
She's grinding experience right now.
She's grinding on something.
Oh my.
She's got to get to a level 5 monk somehow.
Is that how you level monk? Note to self, don't play monk.
Are you gonna make a character, Daniel?
I don't know.
Do you have your Sundays back? Is your relationship in a stable place where you can go adventuring once again?
Probably, since he just keeps on, not wanting to do anything on Sunday all of a sudden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He keeps on hanging out with his family on Sundays, so I'm just
gotcha.
like, oh, okay, whatever.
You can,
He has a family?
Well, like his mom and dad.
Sounds sus. I've never wanted to hang out with my family on the weekend.
Rug.
Wait, let me step aside for a second, too.
You can roll a character if you want.
What level?
Level 3.
Level 3. That is a fun level. Any special rules I should be aware of?
No special rules that I can think of. I think everyone rolled 46 plus 4, or 46 D1 7 times and took the 6 best rolls. And I also have the so like in the journal tab, you can click on plus character, so you can just like start your own guy now. And I also have all the base PHBs, so like the character mancer basically has everything now. So you don't even have to go over to D&D Beyond. You can just character mancer your way. Like you can make a character in like 2 seconds now. It's crazy. Yeah.
And is this the one that is posted in the D&D chat?
Oh, I can give yeah, it should be. I don't know if the link will still work, but yeah, I think it's in the D&D chat. Let me see. I might be able to just get a link real quick too. There we go.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm trying to internally decide how much restrained Flower can do in following to where her mom is. Like how much foresight she has, if she can follow him all the way, or
Oh man, we're already getting into trouble, aren't we? We're just a bunch of young kids who have no impulse control.
you know, it's our own Stranger Things adventure.
Well, let me help Daniel real quick get started on a guy.
Yeah, he has to pick a martial character. That's the time budget we have. I do have a date at after 6, so I have a hard stop.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
A hard stop? Tell me more.
So you see that oh yeah, so you got it going. Yeah, so 4061 7 times. Oops.
0, huh? They're that's not great.
And then yeah, you can just use the character master, and basically all the races, all the classes are there now. So you can like I just made a level 3, or I made a level 5 NPC in like 2 minutes just before the game started. But the man, this new mic just picks up everything. You can hear the little dog footsteps tapping around back there.
No, we can't hear them.
Oh, you can't? Oh, maybe it's my own. Maybe it's just in my own headset.
It's just the music, right?
Let's pop you guys down here. Whoa, teeny tiny. Can you guys see this map?
I can see it.
Yes.
When does Cedric have to go to make stealth checks to follow behind?
I don't think. I mean, when the darkness lasts 10 minutes, you said?
Yeah,
Goodness gracious, this is such a big map.
I
Oh crap,
know.
why am I so small?
Wow, I'm so small.
This path looks like it was made for giants.
Yeah.
I guess I am a halfling.
Yeah, the measure tools are gonna be That's how you get all that detail.
Well, the Redbrand.
It's a 70-foot walk. That's crazy.
70 feet.
Let me throw some Redbrands down here.
No, don't throw any red brands.
Don't
I don't
mind me,
e-
I'm just a ball of darkness.
I don't even know my name.
Oh, but there goes my sword only lasts for a minute.
You still have your sword or hammer thing.
I have my regular sword. I also got some shadow clones that I have in the background. I picked up mirror image as well.
Oh,
Nice.
shadow clones. Huh?
Yeah, this map is huge, huh?
Oh, I can just keep casting disguise self every hour. I need to go to the bathroom.
I need to go freshen up.
Yeah, they're gonna like, you're one of those. We knew it. The way you wear your red brand.
All right, the two of you. This is a big map. I have all these. I have maps for like all locations in fandom like this now, which they're all pretty well made. But I didn't realize how fucking big they were. Yeah, they are fucking big.
And to scale them or something.
Cybermancer? So many classes I've never heard of.
Actually, we can just do this.
Pick
right
a
now.
barbarian.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there that's like
Oh. I'm big now. Now I'm suddenly concerned if I have max HP. Let's see, what would that be? A wizard 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh. Yeah. Let me remedy that.
Does Flower have? What are Flower's cantrips?
She has prestidigitation, shocking grasp, and raising or ray of frost.
Isn't prestidigitation like changing your voice, or is that just making it louder? Because you've been doing a pretty serious little girl voice this whole time.
Sensory effect, faint musical notes are like I can do a harmless sensory effect.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Verbal and somatic components.
We'll just be making. Did she poop again? My dog is got a tummy ache.
Flower does not poop. She's a girl.
I'll be right back. My dog's got some tummy problems right now.
Oh no.
What other spells do I have? Yeah, it's part of my deception. It's a high octave girl voice down octave to try to. If I let's see. Next session we get Ryan's girlfriend gets to play.
Because she'll show up more than Kevin? Oh, too soon.
What you making? Got a game plan, Cedric? Cedric, you got a game plan?
Did you need me to watch her? Oh. Okay. What are you saying?
Cedric has a game plan?
No idea. I guess it depends on how many red brands are in here, and how
Got your blast ready?
how much trouble you get into. Oh, if Glassstaff is in here, I don't know if that's a fight I'm willing to fight.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with Glassstaff.
Oh wait, is there oh man, is there any rat poison or anything I think I could find?
Rat poison?
Because I could have my unseen servant poison all the drinks.
That is actually pretty creative.
They gotta have rat poison somewhere.
Do they?
Yeah, so that's a farm.
Yeah, you're gonna go back by your house real quick and then come back?
Yeah, let me go get the rat poison.
I don't think the rat poison itself is...
Okay.
I got 10 minutes of darkness. I can just go in there, darken everything up, poison all their cups with rat poison.
Uh-huh. I think you gotta keep the trail to not lose us, though.
Yeah.
I don't think Flower's maturity is gonna allow her to act like someone else for very long. Like if a bone's thrown to her, she's like, "That's my mommy."
So
When we level up, do we take max or
yeah,
what?
max HP. Yeah. Not too bad of a roll. No negative modifiers.
Lucky.
The Redbrand says to you, Flower, well, at least you're in luck. Old Glassstaff's in a good mood tonight. And you guys walk through town, and kind of head through the main thoroughfare that goes up towards the old ruined manor on the hillside, and you stop halfway in front of the Sleeping Giant tap house that has been under construction, being rebuilt over the past couple weeks. Nearly finished. He walks up the steps, and the two of you enter into the tap house. What do you do, Cedric?
Can I guess maybe sneak around the back, see if there's a back door I can enter, or like a window I can climb in?
Yeah, you can do that. Make an investigation check. You find a couple of windows for sure. You can see that they lead into a kitchen, and then you also find a back door as well that leads into a storeroom, all three of which are locked.
Oh, the windows and the doors.
Yeah. The windows are like paned glass that don't seem like they're even able to open. And then the door that you find on the back side of the house is locked as well.
So everything's locked. How hard would it be to set this place on fire?
It's
It's all made of wood, right?
all made of wood.
That sounds too diabolical for a 16-year-old kid.
Does it? Have you heard some of the things Cedric has said?
Have you seen some of the things Cedric has done?
Burning alive is just a little bit too much. Dehumanizing people and yeah.
Well, I can't burn the place down because Flower's in there. Dang it. My humanity. Oh, I need to.
You don't have any humanity. You're a halfling.
Oh my gosh. Uh, well, I think I would have maybe brought the carts with me. I would have like waited for them to get off a distance, bring the carts with me, just so they're not just at the front of town.
Ah,
Can I see if there's anything like I don't know, like can I? Oh, maybe I can bribe them, like, cause like technically they don't know that I was the one that caused trouble. I guess maybe the one that he talked to.
I told him you're dead.
Oh,
It's that cowboy. The one
Dang
who's
it.
always losing his cow.
dang it.
Also, the only detail about you that I know.
I don't know what to do here. I guess
would
I'll.
Cedric do?
The door's closed, so I'm just gonna stand by the door and kind of eavesdrop. See, I need to bust in and help anything.
okay. Flower, when the two of you enter, you see about a half a dozen other red cloaked figures sitting at a wooden table playing a game of cards, poker or something. You see an old man behind the counter pouring some liquids from a large tap into a series of mugs. He looks up and let's see, you said you made yourself look like the one you guys killed, right?
Yeah.
And he looks up and he says, Maxwell, Nathaniel, what are you two doing here? You're supposed to be out watching the walls. And the guy that you came in with says, well, Nate here says he killed a kid. The old man behind the counter brow furrows. All the rest of the red cloaked figures kind of all like turn and look at you. They like set their cards down. Now they're listening.
I shrug.
He says, now Nathaniel, we've all been given our instructions. You weren't supposed to harm any of the townfolk here until we are properly established. What do you have to say for yourself?
He wasn't in the town. I don't know what you mean.
He looks at the other guy. He says, where were they, Maxwell?
Oh, is that a lie? I don't know.
Well, you were just outside of the town wall.
Yeah.
Now you know that. I mean, I would hope that you are smart enough to know that that just means any of the town folk, regardless of where you kill them. We don't want to draw any undue attention to ourselves, now do we? I was in a good mood, but now I'm beginning to feel disappointed. What do you have to say for yourself, Daniel?
Oh, boss, I got it out of my system now. I'm not smarter, I don't think. But I can listen.
Well, let's just see that it doesn't happen again, shall we? Unfortunately, it seems as though you've put us into an unfortunate position, though, Nathaniel. We can't have the child's mother go causing a fuss. So we're going to have to kill her too, I guess. Why don't three of you, get your things together and go, kill the boy's mother?
When I hear that, I'm gonna try to hide, so I'm not just at the door. I guess I would have had like the cart a little bit further away.
Oh, boss, I was hoping to get to see the cat lady again.
I told you about her. That's classified information.
That's Flower's mistake then, if that's the case.
Let's see. First, make a deception check.
Uh-huh. A deception check?
Yeah.
Like this one?
I mean, you're you're still trying to sound like an adult man, you know.
Yeah.
Glassstaff says, that does sound like a good punishment for you, Nathaniel. You'll definitely be taking future prisoner watches under the keep. But for now, go with the others and kill the boy's mother, since you seem to have such a thirst for blood this evening. We'll let you put her out of her misery and dispose of her body appropriately.
Nathaniel grins and I guess ready to head out the door.
He points at a couple of the others at the table. He says, make sure the job gets done right and don't be seen. Wait until most of the town has put themselves to bed for the evening. Don't make a huge ruckus about it. And a couple of the other Redbrand stand and they usher you out the door.
Oh man, this is getting worse and worse.
All right. We'll say that whole endeavor takes about 20 minutes, so you got 40 minutes left on your disguise self. But the four of you have been ordered to wait until the town has quieted down a bit, since it's still early evening, so you'll have a couple hours to wait out by the Ettermath Orchard. Not the Ettermath Orchard, but the Alderleaf Farm.
Can I, while they're having that conversation, I left the door. Can I just make my way to the farm with the perfect, like the carts and stuff?
Sure.
I'm gonna stow them away in our barn, and then I guess I'm gonna hide and wait for them to get there.
Okay.
And obviously, I let my mother know to lay low and hide.
Well, yeah, hold on. Let's,
So now I have two aliases. I know Nathaniel and Maxwell. Okay. And I met... Did they call out the... So that's Blackstaff. I know he's Blackstaff.
Last staff.
Okay. Is there anyone else that was called out by name?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Except Billy, who is dead.
Oh, well, that's not helpful for my disguise self.
Okay. Cedric, you arrived back to the farm first. You managed to bring the. You could drop the carts off at the Stonehill Inn if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Get the reward.
Getting the reward at the cost of your mom.
Oh
Or
yeah,
you,
I've got a couple hours.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it doesn't take long to drop off a cart, grab a reward, go warn my mom. I could probably do that in an hour. Or
Guys,
less.
we should just offer during the daytime anyways. I got things to do.
well, as you bring the carts actually back, uh, as you bring the carts back into town, um, you see,
It would be on the way, I guess.
yeah. So like the Stonehill Inn is here, and then over here, where this building is, currently it's more of kind of like a flat plot of land, except that there has been the beginnings of like a foundation being constructed, and you see kind of outside on that flat plot as you kind of come through the town square towards the stone hill. Across from the stone hill, you see Gundren and his brother kind of setting up a couple of canvas tents, just like across from the flat plot out here on the town green. And he kind of sees you coming through the down to the town square, and you see Gundren like kind of start to wave at you. Um, you bring the carts back over, and he says, "Well, you made quick work of that, Cedric. I'm glad to see that you're back safe. Where's your companions?"
Well, one decided to stay back. Well, we made a friend along the way. One is knocked out and in the back of the cart here. He's just gonna sleep it off. It's the one that looks like a rock. And then another friend is taking care of some other business in town.
You've got a hint of hurry in your voice. Is there trouble, a problem?
Oh, maybe just a few ruffians trying to kill my mother. Those red brands of sorts. Think they've killed me, and now they want to finish the job. So I've
Oh,
got to go set up at home and kill some more red brands.
the Gundren and his uh brother kind of they say, "Well, would you like?" You seem kind of calm about that. What shouldn't you alert somebody in town?
Oh, I mean, there's not many fighters in town. Guess Mr. Edermath used to be a fighter. Used to be a adventurer.
We were actually having a conversation with Darren, Mr. Edermath, earlier this afternoon. He was telling us about his earlier days. He might be able to help you.
That's perhaps the case. I do have some time to kill. I might be able to go get the Mr. Edermath's help. Yeah. Are any of you good with a sword?
They, Gundren says, well,
If
I mean,
not, it's okay. I don't wanna drag you into my mess here. I'll have a friend to help, and hopefully Mr. Ettermath will join in.
well, he says, no, it's not that. It's, we just arrived here and, we
Completely understand. You're still new. I don't want to add a.
No, we plan on setting up a business here. We're happy to help. But hey, by the way, did you come across Sildar while you were out?
Oh, that's the thing. Sildar's dead, unfortunately. Killed by goblins. Oh, actually, he might be alive. He wasn't at the cave that we found the goblins in, which I killed about 20 of them. But he might have been taken off to their castle, their keep. So
Oh.
it's his status is really MIA at the moment.
Well, me and my brother here are more exploring types. Sildar was the one with good with the sword, but of course we're happy to help your mother if she's in trouble. Let's go.
If anything, just having a few more bodies to look a little bit more, I don't know, intimidating. That might.
Yeah, of course, and
like I said, I did kill like 15 goblins, so
Nundro,
ruffians.
Nundro, grab a couple weapons from the back of the cart there, and why don't you go see if Darren's home, and we'll wait here for you.
All right, and I'm scamper off to Mr. Edermath's house.
You head to Mr. Edermath's house. You see a warm glow coming out from the windows of his home. There's like a large overgrown orchard back behind his house. Much like some of the other town folk, Darren is a more recent arrival into Phandalin. You haven't had the chance to speak with him yet, but you do know that he's a drow.
That doesn't matter to me. I'm a halfling. I'm well aware of getting half glances or double looks.
Yeah. Well, you go knock on his door, and a few moments later, you hear some footfalls from inside, and then the door swings open. You see a maybe 5'5", dark-skinned elven man. He kind of has like a weathered face. He looks down with you with these kind of like deep red eyes that are kind of like highlighted by the fire he has going in his hearth. And when he opens the door, he looks down at you and he says, "Yes, how can I help you? What?"
Hello, Mr. Edermath. My name is Cedric Alterleaf. I've seen you a few times in town. I've heard you're used to be quite an adventurer. I was just coming by to just ask. Absolutely no, you don't have to. But those Redbrand folks are gonna kill me mother. And I'm looking for maybe some assistance to help kill some ruffians. Absolutely no obligation. I just wanted to see if you'd be willing to help a halfling boy out and his mother.
He says,
Free alderleaf pie for life.
he says, "Let me get my things ready, and I will be right with you." He kind of like heads over back into his house, kind of leaves the door open. You see that the inside of his home is like well appropriated, very neat, and he goes over to the wall and he pulls down a sword, which he swings over his shoulder. He says, "Do you happen to know how many men we're going to be fighting?"
Let's see. About three or four. Probably. I think actually about 3, because my friend, she was disguising herself as a Redbrand, and she's gonna have an element of surprise. So it'll be me, my friend, and you, and the new dwarf fellows that are in town.
Very well. And he goes and he gets like a thick black leather belt, which he wraps around his waist and cinches up, and he heads back over to the wall where his sword was hanging, and there's a smaller short sword hanging underneath, in the black scabbard, and he gets that tucked into his belt, and then he fully straps his sword onto his long sword onto his back. He says, "Very well, I'm ready to go. Let's take care of these men and
Thank you so much, Mr. Attermath.
lead the way."
And I lead the way. Follow me. We gotta meet up with
Um,
a rendezvous with the dwarfs.
As you head over to the elderly farm flower with the other red brands, one of them says,
Hope he's trustworthy.
one of them says to you,
Uh-huh.
"What were you thinking, Nathaniel? I can't believe you killed the boy. You're lucky that Glassstaff was in such a good mood tonight."
I don't know. Maybe I should talk to somebody about it. I don't know what made me do it. I was just so angry.
One of the others, they say, "Well, you have been losing every night at the cards there, Nathaniel. Your pockets are probably empty, just like your belly, huh?" And he like holds up his coin purse and like rattles his coins at you.
That's not right. That's not right, man. That's not right. You probably cheated. I know it.
As the other red brands are like talking to you, make another deception check.
No. Oh, roulette on this. Uh-huh.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna put you back on the elderly farm. You guys had made your way over to the elderly farm, and you're kind of like crouched near the back of the crop fields, waiting for the town to quiet down a bit. Then the one of the red brands says to you, "I knew something was off about you. Nathaniel doesn't ever play cards."
Uh-oh.
What?
And one of the other ones says, "Yeah, what's going on here? Who are you?" And he goes to like push you down in the grass, and his like
I bet they miss.
yeah, his arm just like passes through your illusion, And what if the disguise?
Has to be an investigation check, I think, right?
No, they passed it because of my deception. Like that. I guess that's what.
Well, if they
Dang.
if they touch you, right? It's
My deception was low enough to, like, if they were feeling off, they should technically do an investigation check against my save, but my voice doesn't change, so that's what I was rolling for. It's because I'm a little girl still.
yeah.
So yeah, they just passed through me.
Oh man.
Where are we at? The whole...
Are y'all even at my house yet?
Yeah, they are. They're waiting behind the orchard, or behind the crop fields.
I really enjoyed working with you, Maxwell.
Is the flower about to die too?
Flower's about to try something.
Yeah,
Do I get to roll an initiative? Or
you
what
get
should I
to
do?
you get to roll an initiative.
Am I on the board somewhere yet? No.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. I guess it's gonna be up to this roll.
I
Oh,
guess
there's
make a
3
lot.
of them. I thought
make a
there were
lot.
just. I thought there were just 2 people coming with me. Why are there 3?
No, they said Nathaniel and 3 others.
Oh. Oh no!
I guess make a lot of noise and maybe I'll hear you.
I don't think it's gonna be.
Actually, am I inside or am I outside?
You're
Probably
you're
inside.
not there yet. Like they
Oh,
arrived
okay.
right away. I just didn't have the whole board set up yet.
What is the longest range thing I have?
Doesn't matter. You're in between 3 dudes. You're about to get molly-whopped. You're about to get taken to the store and back.
Even if, well, the map's super huge. Yeah, even 120 feet is beyond my scope. Yeah, I gotta get it my turn. Maybe they'll miss my extraordinary AC.
You hear one of them go. One of them tries to push you down, and their hands just like pass through.
Are they
their
surprised?
illusion? Yeah. And it says, "I knew something was off about you." And then they. He says, "This isn't Nathaniel. We'll kill whoever this is, and then we'll kill the mother." And they all draw their swords and like kind of like surround you.
Well, this is an awkward moment to pop in.
Oh, hey!
I was able to do what I was doing earlier than what I thought I could.
So what's your AC, Flower?
You're
It's-
walking into flower about to die.
Well,
Flower has 11.
Okay, you take 6 piercing damage from the first attack,
Okay.
and you take
How much?
6 piercing,
Okay, 3 left on my little shield.
and then you take 0 damage from the second attack. One of the guys from behind you, they swipe and they miss with their swing, just
Okay.
swiping through your illusion. The first one is the one who kind of first discovered that something was off about you, and then the third
Let's
attack.
just be friends. I can be a Redbrand too.
And then you take another 6 piercing damage
There goes the shield.
as you get stabbed. Roll a d20 for me, Cedric.
Okay. What am I rolling? Am I rolling initiative or just a d20?
Just a d20. We'll see. It's more of like a timeline check. Okay, 14's pretty good. Flower.
Sadly, I don't have any fire spells to catch the cornfield on fire.
Don't catch our corn on fire, you bastard!
I don't have anything that can slightly reach over there. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to do my cat thing. How do I do that? So I'm gonna dash. I guess this puts me at 60, and then I'm gonna dash, so I can do 120.
Oh, you're gonna do
I'm just gonna try and take the opportunity attacks.
Okay.
From all 3 men.
That's my only option. It's only corn's only course of action.
Oh no, corn.
Or flower.
Flower.
You know, I just have it rehearsed from Okay. I'll take the opportunity attacks if they wanna. What's that?
I don't know. I'm just trolling.
It's like that's a weird spell, man.
Scatter.
Okay, 3 opportunity attacks.
Yep. I don't. Well, actually, I could disengage, couldn't I? And then I'll have 60.
You could.
You could disengage and then you have 60 feet of movement. Yeah.
Oh, but then they could catch up to me in one turn if they choose to just dash at me. Oh, I feel like I'm splitting hairs here.
What kind of hairs?
Corn hairs.
Husk. Corn husk hairs.
Okay, I'm gonna do it different. Do it different. I guess I'm gonna have to cast Expeditious Retreat instead, and then do the same thing basically. Because if I do the cat thing, I can't move for a turn.
You
No.
can move. You just don't get it back until you don't move for a turn.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah,
Yeah.
I take the opportunity attacks.
Okay. You take 5 more piercing damage.
Mr. Edermath.
Oh God. This.
But that's it. The other 2 miss.
Oh, yes. Safety.
So you go 120 feet.
Yes. Zip.
Okay.
Catch you later, losers.
Make a perception check, Cedric.
All right.
Gundren, Darren, you and Darren meet with Gundren and his brother, and then the 4 of you make your way to the farm.
17.
And then you hear Flower's voice from the orchard shouting as the 4 of you arrive at your farmhouse. You can hear off in the distance Flower shouting, "See you later!" And
She's zippity zip zips. Don't the feline agility, once you use it, like you can't move for a turn?
To get
You-
it back.
Oh, to get that back.
yeah, you have to hold still for 1 round to get the feature back, but you can still move. So why don't the rest of you roll initiative? Or Cedric, you can roll initiative now.
Okay, will do.
This is gonna just
Ooh,
go a
pretty
lot
good initiative.
go a lot differently than I thought it was.
There's gonna be no Redbrands left.
I mean, I assume I'm not in the scene.
Oh no, you're luggage right now. You're in
Yeah.
the back of the cart.
You're still unconscious in the back of a cart.
All right. At least I'm not dead.
You're not dead. You're not dead.
And at least I didn't abandon you there for losing
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah.
You were a pebble in a pond.
I mean, I said I was injured when I went to go get that, but y'all said, "Oh, don't worry."
Hey, you're the one who decided to go get it.
Because I wasn't about to leave it. You wanted to leave the thing your patron wanted, but all right.
Well, it would have been safe in my patron's lamp if you wouldn't have been such a hard-headed rock.
How am I supposed to trust your patron? It's a warlock patron. I don't trust
Listen,
those.
you're the one who's lost the dangerous magical rock, so I think the issue of trust is more on your shoulders. But
I disagree, but philosophy.
anyways, let's start this combat.
Let me roll for these guys real quick.
Are these tiles accurate?
Every 2 squares is 5 feet.
Okay, because I'm having every square is 5 feet on mine.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hard with the. Technically, if the tokens were tiny, like scaled to the map, like they are, like then they would be every square would be 5 feet.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm so little. All right. Well, who's first initiative? Is it me?
Well, hold on. I think I have. Oh no, I missed Nundra. Yep. You guys can hear Flower shouting off in the distance.
I guess I'm gonna dash 50 feet here. Whoop. I'm coming. My little legs will get me there as quick as I can. Come on, guys.
Darren draws his longsword. And, yeah, so you can just double it. Like 60 feet is 30 feet. The others follow along. The Rockseeker brothers kind of stay behind a little bit.
Some dwarf hooligans coming to rough up the neighborhood. I get them.
Let's see. All right. They begin to chase you, so they dash, kind of falling quickly in behind you. I guess they can only go. You went 120, right, Flower? You dashed and then you doubled
Yep.
with your feline agility. So I think you should
Yep,
be.
120.
I think you should be like.
Oh, I just measured from the. Are the squares not accurate? So it should be 240.
Yeah, I think you should be like way up here.
Oh. I have escaped. I feel much safer.
And yeah, the 4 of you see Flower. Are you still in your? Do you still look like a Redbrand?
I probably dropped it since
Okay.
they know it's not a Redbrand now.
You can hear the footfalls of the 3 Redbrand falling in behind you. One of them's shouting, "Hey, get back here!" Then the 4 of you see Flower appear between the outhouse and the barn. You can see the flapping in the breeze, the cloaks of the Redbrand following behind, and then you're up, Cedric.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Oh no, wait, Flower. You're up.
Oh, Flower.
Yeah.
Flower's so great at fighting.
Wait, how's it Flower's turn?
She's just at the very bottom of the order. So
Oh.
you 4 went, then the Redbrand went. Now it's Flower's turn again.
Okay. They're still so far. So it's 60 feet away. Did someone cut off?
Yeah,
Legalgia.
Alejandro or whatever. Salvager left the chat.
Oh, yeah. If there's no way to get Salvager back into the battle.
Not by the end of the session, no.
Oh. Flower's going to. How tall is this building? This where Bessie is.
Probably 12 feet tall.
Okay, can I climb to the top of that?
Sure. You have a climb speed.
Okay, I want to climb up that, and I want to do a ray of frost at whoever is closest.
Okay, I'll mark them.
Pew! Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh!
That slows them by 10 feet as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul
Now
is
you're
so
now
tired.
you're up, Cedric.
Now it's my turn. I'm going to move 25 feet here. Whoosh. And then I think I'm out of range for. I think I'm just out of range for an Eldritch Blast.
It's 60. They're closer than they seem. Like it's the hexes are wrong.
Oh, well then I guess 25 is here.
Here, we'll just
They're just double what they are supposed to be.
Oh, that's fine. Then I'm supposed to be here. And then okay.
we'll just stick
Okay,
we'll just stick to small tokens.
well, I can still hit the red one.
I want to be as big as Bessie.
Bessie, that's why she makes so much milk.
Yep.
Are you hiding in there?
I'm on top of the building
Oh,
for some AC.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Ask their names.
No. I don't care about their names.
You're gonna go for red?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, no. That's what I want to do. 7 plus 2.
Does
That's
that blow them back 10 feet
9.
as well? Right?
It does.
Okay.
So 9 damage plus back.
Okay. You blast it.
I forgot I could add that additional bludgeoning damage to all my hits last combat.
No, I think that we're the additional damage. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
for
blowing
my
it back,
genie.
but you weren't. Yeah, you can. I think you can automatically add that in your attack roll.
It's like a. Let me see what
You can add as either like a clickable global modifier, or you can go in and edit the attack directly on your sheet.
I'm trying to see how much it is.
You hear
Efficiency or something.
you hear one of that guy gets blasted back into the fence, like breaking one of the fence boards. Then he kind of like stands up and he says, he shouts at one of the other ones, Max, go tell Glassstaff and the others.
Oh no. Which one? I gotta chase him.
And then you kind of see Darren glide.
What am I? I'm missing it on here somewhere. Hold on. I can't seem to find where the effect is. Oh, it's part of Genie's Wrath. Once during each of your turns, when you hit with an attack roll, you can deal an extra damage to the target equal to your proficiency bonus. And then that damage is like bludgeoning, or it's bludgeoning for me. So I guess add additional proficiency damage to whatever I hit with.
Proficiency damage. You add your proficiency bonus to your damage.
Right, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure how, because it already adds that, like, my proficiency bonus with a regular attack, but it's an additional amount.
Right, yeah. So you can add, let's see. Or
I guess it'd be like a global like attack modifier
yeah, global attack modifier. Yeah.
or a damage modifier or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got to there to look at that. Okay, global.
Show global attack modifier. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, global damage modifier, global save, global. Okay, yeah, there. You can turn those
I don't see-
on.
I don't
And
even see
then-
where I didn't even see where global
What's it called? The thing?
Genie's Wrath.
Genie's Wrath.
Also, I have a global save modifier of a bless. When did someone cast a bless on me?
I just turned them all on.
Oh,
No, nobody. Okay, Genie's Wrath. And what's the damage? It's just your attack modifier, 2, right? Or your
it
proficiency
it's
bonus.
my proficiency bonus
Okay.
to one of my attacks each turn.
Okay, now it's turned on. So it'll just automatically, like if you click it again, now it'll just automatically be
Oh, okay.
adding it there.
Now, how do I hide all this extra stuff?
You don't.
Yeah, you don't. It's just part of your character sheet now.
Dang.
You can just turn it back off if you want. All right. One of the Redbrands dashes minus 10 feet of movement. One of them starts to break their way out back towards the sleeping giant,
No.
and the other one dashes closer in. And Flower, you're up.
Okay. So 2 are staying and 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how far away he is right now. Oh, he's so far away.
So sleep has a red box around it, and I don't know why. I tried deleting it earlier because I don't actually have that spell known anymore.
Oh. Just delete it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I swapped it for 2 level 2 spells.
It might have been telling you that you had too many spells selected
Oh, got you.
for your class.
Fair enough.
Just 30 feet.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's so bad.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Getting that Gluck Gluck 3000 real quick.
Cedric think he can Eldritch Blast that guy if I magic missile him?
Probably.
Is your turn come up next?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna missile him and hopefully that damages him enough. I only have first level spells right now.
Case. You can come around.
Okay, sorry, Flower, you're up.
Flower's gonna do a magic missile onto the one that's running away. And I clicked him already.
Oh, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. You just did it at level 1?
Yep, I don't have any. I don't have another one.
Gotcha. You burned your Second level spell slot.
Avenging my mother. Yep, second level's already burnt out.
Okay. They are pelted by magic missiles as they flee back towards the sleeping giant tap house. And Cedric, you're up.
Which one's fleeing? This one in the red?
No, the one in the green up on the top of the map.
I don't think I can get to him.
It's 100. You have 120 of missile though.
Actually,
Move up
I
a little
could-
bit.
yeah, I can, yeah. Move up 25 feet here. Let's see, is that enough? I can't see.
Yeah, that's 115.
Okay. Eldritch Blast!
These guys have 11 AC, so 17 is a
17
hit
hits.
for sure. Yeah,
7 damage.
You blast him off his feet.
Nice.
He gets to the edge of the road, and then
No,
you Eldritch blast him.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
they won't notice that.
Darren.
Do we slash them on crosses like the Romans?
I think that's what Cedric would want.
Darren's kind of been circling behind them. The Rockseeker brothers are providing moral support from the back. Although they do have swords drawn. They're just not in a rush to get into a melee. The two Redbrand that remain, let's see. They see you all converging in on them. I guess this one will go straight for you, Cedric. 1, 2, 3. He says, we heard you were supposed to be dead, boy. And he slashes you for 5 piercing damage.
And then with my reaction, I'm gonna retort back. Well, looks like you guys need to work on your swordsmanship. Then I might respect you. Hellish Rebuke! So
It's
19 fire damage.
19 total?
Yeah, I guess it's a dex save,
Oh, okay.
and they take half of it, I think, for Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, if they pass.
What's your DC?
13?
Okay. Then they take 10? 9? 10? 9?
I guess 9 if it's half. Yeah.
Okay, 9. They rolled a 14 on their saves. Yeah, so they take 9 damage. There's like a burst of hellish, maybe genie energy. I don't know.
It's like a green fire.
Yeah,
representing Earth.
green fire kind of like bursts out from you in a little gout of flame. They scream as they kind of get their flesh bubbles up, and with
In
the
my
heat.
head, I'm thinking it's more of like a sulfurish kind of smelling fire
Nice.
that erupts from the ground.
What happened to this guy? Why is he not? Oh, I deleted the wrong one. I see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't quite make it. And all these guys have is their swords. Flower, you're up.
Okay, which red brands are next to me?
The red and the blue one.
Yeah, they're right below.
Okay, let's cantrip them up. Ray of Frost! Ooh. See if I can do a little bit more damage. Ah. The most powerful wizard of her age. She's gonna take a couple steps back. Go ahead.
Cedric.
It's my go again.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna stab this man with my sword.
Yeah, he's probably done for.
8 piercing damage.
You do indeed stab this man.
Let's see. I'm gonna move 25 feet this way. For a tactical advantage.
Darren had kind of looped around. He was going for the fleeing Redbrand, and he comes back out of the trees with his longsword drawn. He has kind of this like curved elven blade. The two Rockseeker brothers kind of come together. I guess they'll just make. They don't even have. Oh, they do have melee attacks. Gundren lumps the guy up the side of his head for 3 damage, and his brother misses. And this guy's fucked, huh? He kind of throws his sword down. He says, "Look, I was just doing what I was told. You don't gotta kill me. I'm just here getting paid. I don't want any trouble. Just..."
And if you would have fulfilled what you said of being just doing what you would have been told, then my mother would have been dead. You see where I might not think that is a valid excuse?
That's my money. He stole it from me in cards.
So he's surrendering?
Yeah, he throws his sword down. Darren sees his blade. He looks at the. He looks over at you, Cedric, and he says, "Well, if we kill this man, you won't be much better than he is, will you?"
Also true. You make a good point, Mr. Edermath. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce there.
He says,
Actually, I have a better idea. Do you seem to know where I point to Flower? Where this young lady's mother is, another cat lady?
yeah, he shakes his head. He says, "Yeah, all the prisoners are locked up beneath the old manor up there on the hillside."
What you're gonna do for us is you're gonna tell us every ins and outs of that place, and then I'll let you live. Make sure, but you'll have to never come back to this town again. You hear?
Darren says, "Well, I didn't say that we had to let him go, just that it would be wrong to kill him."
Ah, you make a great point, Mr. Edermath. I'm still new at this adventuring thing.
That's quite all right.
We should still hurt him.
So, I guess let's tie him up and get some information out of him.
Okay. You guys
A
time up.
body over there.
Yeah, there's a couple Redbrand.
Oh yeah, we should probably hide that other body.
You guys, yeah, that body's off by the side of the road. Darren drags him back towards the field. You guys get him tied up, and you all go into the barn, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, he says, "Okay, well, what do you want to know?"
First off, I need to know how many men are in the manor. Any secret doors, any doors or entrances I need to know about, and the exact path to get to the dungeon.
He says, "There's a cellar door up there that leads to a hideout below the manor. I guess. Let's see. You killed Nathaniel.
Said
You
you
killed.
said
You
you
killed.
said door. You said door in the cellar.
Yeah, up by the old manor up there on the hillside. There's on the backside of the manor. There's a cellar door that leads into the hideout beneath the manor."
All right.
He says,
How many people?
1, 2, 3. I guess Glassstaff has about. You killed Nathaniel. You killed Cameron and Max. Maybe 20.
It's quite a lot of men. How well armed are they?
Like the rest of us, mostly short swords, long swords. He does got a few bugbears that come and go.
How are the bugbears reluctant to work for him, or do they seem pretty happy working for him?
I don't know much about the deal that Glassstaff has going on with the bugbear.
I'll look to the others. Maybe I can speak to Clark. Maybe he can give us insight on how willing or unwilling bugbears might be to stand down.
I'd like to. Flowers wants to say, how many slaves do you have?
Well, I was on guard duty yesterday. I think they brought 5 in.
That's gonna be the last information we get out of him.
No, I step between them.
You're gonna take the damage?
I'm gonna take the damage.
Okay.
Ah!
Well, you have 1 HP left now?
No, I have 7.
Oh, okay. You
No,
step in.
Flower, that is not what we do. This man is defenseless.
He's not defenseless. He's a
He's-
monster. He would have done it to me.
But doing it back to him doesn't make us any better than them. He's weaponless, he's tied up. He may be vile, a monster. Those things are still true. But if we go down to their level,
You want us to feed a monster? You want us to keep a monster alive like a pet? Like a slave?
Flower, there are 2 roads that we can make in life. The low road and the high road. The low road is easy, and many people tress on it, walk on it. But the high road is difficult. Many seek to walk it. But the goal is admirable. Those who do walk on the high road, they're it's difficult, but
Brother, you don't know what they do to me. You've always been up there. You haven't been down here.
I kneel down to her level, which isn't far because I'm only 3 feet tall. I guess just walk to her. But Flower, if you're to do what they're to doing, what differentiates you from them?
I thought heroes destroyed evil.
Heroes do destroy evil, but the right way. You can't let the darkness consume you, Flower. we must tread a path of light. We can never truly get rid of the darkness, but it's something we must keep corral. We must tame it, because if we don't keep the darkness tamed, then it'll control us, and then we turn into them. And I point to the red brand.
Flower's just crying and like kind of compromised emotionally, just like pounding her fists like on your. I guess you're really close to the ground to me because I'm also like 3 feet. Just like that kind of pounding a child does on an adult's chest when they're upset.
The red brand says, "Look, the old man, Glassstaff. He's not what he seems. I just joined up a few days ago, and he's gathering men. All we're really supposed to be doing is keep an adventuring type away from the town. We weren't supposed to kill any kids. We weren't supposed to bother any of the townsfolk too much. But that's all I know, really."
Why? But why are y'all here? What does he want with our little town?
All I know is that we're just supposed to keep the adventuring types away. Anybody that looks like him, and he points at Darren, or he like nods at Darren. Anybody that could interfere with whatever his business is.
Well, it's too late for that. You're looking at the greatest hero that'll ever come out of Phandalin. And I want you to remember my name. Cedric Alderleaf. Don't you forget it. I think that's all the information we really need out of him, really. So I'm gonna I guess we'll take him away and like chain him up in this storehouse right here.
Darren,
I asked Mr. Edermath. Mr. Edermath, what should we do with him?
Harbin has a couple of jail cells in his home. We can keep him locked up there until I can send for somebody from the Order of the Gauntlet or someone to come get him.
All right.
We'll make sure that he receives the proper justice. And we'll have another... I'll speak to Harbin, and we'll decide together what we're going to do about the rest of the Redbrand folk here. But now that we know that they're here to directly interfere with Phandalin, they'll have to be dealt with properly. But I can help you all with that.
I do appreciate it, Mr. Edermath, and I do appreciate you coming to assist.
He shakes his he reaches out and shakes your hand. He says, "Of course, it's my duty." And Gundren says,
And you too, Gundren and Sildar. It's Sildar, right? No, what's the other guy's name?
Nundril.
Nundril.
Gundren says, "It's our pleasure to be of assistance. We're glad that nothing bad happened to your family this evening. And we're more than happy that you are able to retrieve our goods from the goblin kind. Here, it's the least we can do," and he hands you a sack of 150 gold.
Do we have a party loot screen?
No, but I can pop one up there before next week.
Okay.
They say
You said 150 gold.
Yeah, 150 gold. They say Gundren says seeing as you plan on being the greatest adventurer to ever come out of Phandalin, maybe in a few days might have some more business to speak to you about. But for now, we have to make preparations to begin construction on our new establishment, and So we'll be leaving you here. And the two dwarves kind of head back to their little campsite they were setting up. And Darren says, I'll take the Redbrand here to Harbin's and get him locked up. Why don't you go attend to your mother there, Cedric?
Aye, I will.
And
I think I need to rest. I'm quite lightheaded.
yeah, you and Flower head into the farmhouse. Your mother's in there. She's like had already like set the table and had dinner ready, and she says, "Oh, Cedric, it's good to see you again. Oh, and you brought your little friend back too. How nice. Where's the big rock fella?"
Oh, he's stuck in a cart.
Seems
Yep.
like kind of oblivious to the whole situation that just went on just outside the farmhouse.
I look visibly tired.
Yeah, she says, oh, come in, have a seat. Oh, both of you look, you must be hungry. You both look a little worse for wear.
Yeah, just had to fight a couple of those Redbrand ruffians. You know,
Ah.
or hero stuff.
She
And
shakes her head. She says,
I sit and I slouch into the chair, like just.
she comes over and just kind of like squeezes your shoulders, and she just looks at you and she says, I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to you getting into fights, aren't I, Cedric? You're not gonna give up on your little adventure and dreams, are you?
No, Mama, I won't.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk about it in the morning. Are you hungry?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll make you both some. I'll make you both up a plate of food, and why don't you get a fire going? How are you? How are you doing, Flower? How are you doing there?
I point to the fireplace and go, Make an extra plate, Mama. I have another friend. I need to bring some food.
And she says, "Okay, no problem." And she says, "Flower, do you want to help me in the kitchen?" Did Sam peace out already?
Sam. He's still in the chat.
Yeah.
She says, I'm, I don't, I just want to be alone. And then she goes to a corner or something.
All right, dear. And you guys spend the evening at the elderly farm. You lock up one of the red brands, and that's where we'll end, I guess, because we got a hard stop.
Can I? Can I open next session? I want to like take that extra plate of food to my patron.
Yeah, for sure. We can start that next session. Actually, will you try to reach out to Glow, and nothing happens. You can make an insight check.
I can't go inside the lamp or the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do an insight check. Also, how I want to play Cedric is that he's generally not very wise, but if he's done something heroic, part of like his patron's gift, and if this is okay, like he gets like that kind of like heroic wisdom, like
Sure.
stepping in between Flower. But I want it to drain him. Like I'm trying to act like he's drained right now from having that big heroic moment,
Yeah.
and then having like that hero's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Because like he's still a child, but like I feel like being like a great adventurer, like a part of like the wish, it's like you talk the talk kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Does the draining come with any kind of mechanical?
I mean, if I give like a heroic wisdom, like a heroic like speech, I'd be willing to take like a level of exhaustion with it.
You roll an insight check.
Oh no, I did not. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that was the worst insight I've ever rolled.
Yeah, you try to enter the ring and reach out to Glow, and there's like an emptiness there. like the line of communication is just completely cut off.
Oh, no.
You give a your and you think maybe it's just because you're exhausted and the it's all still kind of new to you. That
Can I at least send the plate in if I'm not able to get into the ring? Or is it like completely cut off?
completely cut off. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yep.
sad.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, and your insight is not good enough to figure out why quite yet.
Does it points of exhaustion come off with a short rest or
Long rest.
long rest?
Yeah, but I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give many heroic speeches, but I
Sure.
feel like if I was to give a heroic speech, it would have to come from something that's not my own,
Yeah.
which is why I think like the point of exhaustion makes sense. I'm drawing on something that I don't have.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
we'll see if maybe Daniel will join us now.
Dude, I don't know. These people are like some of the flakiest people
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah. I'm I think that Lugaya just had something he actually told me like 2 days ago.
Well, according to Sam, which don't tell him that I told you this, but like apparently I guess Kevin knew from since our last session that he wasn't going to be able to make it today.
Oh.
He just didn't want to tell you because I guess like I don't know,
He's afraid
anxious. I
of me.
guess. I guess he didn't want to make you mad.
I don't know why in his mind it's better. It
might,
will literally never make me mad. Like, it's fine.
I'm just
you know?
thinking from
Yeah.
like a respect and like if you
Yeah, no,
tell someone you're going to be there like for if you knew from our last session 2 weeks ago,
yeah.
say something.
Yeah, for sure. Because it changes how I prep and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's not a big deal.
I thought this session turned out really good.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's always, obviously I have to, like, I had prepped a bit more for story stuff that had to do with like you and um Salvager and all that. But yeah, that's just D&D, man. You just roll with it,
Hey, Cedric's trying to cement himself as the greatest hero of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
So far, he's just collecting bodies. So
yeah. No,
all right.
you go into a little bloodthirsty rage after killing two dozen goblins. You got to kind of snap out of it, snap out of the murder hobo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd say I'm a murder hobo. I'm murdering people that need to be murdered.
Yeah, for
murder
sure.
Hobos
Yeah.
just murder like random civilians.
Yeah, no doubt.
But my wife is texting me non-stop here to go get dinner. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, we'll see it.
All right. We'll be playing next week, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And then probably Christmas Eve, I probably will not be able to play.
Is that a Wednesday?
No, that is on a Sunday.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Okay, yeah, no worries. We'll probably we'll just cancel that week then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Ryan.
Cool. All right, take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
See ya.
See ya.
Discord. All done. Feels good.
Brandon is supposed to arrive in the Philippines
Girl, but huge fight because he's sitting next to a girl on the
I'm always
plane.
just making it up as I go, you know.
He said he won't be sitting with girls or anyone,
Huh?
but girls sitting next to him, so he have the reason to get mad. Okay. In that moment, I'm just so mad at him. That's why I told Brandon that he shouldn't come here, but he got his hotel for like over in Manila.
So upset at the fact that you get upset at me. I have to sit next to a girl on the plane. I was able to switch seats this time, but if there's no other available seats, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Well, don't talk to girl if you
I'm
have.
not talking to girls.
Well, I'm not there to see you.
I don't talk to girls because I have no reason to.
I know I overreact sometimes with Brandon, but I can't help it. It's very hard for me because my ex cheated on me 10 times and I forgive him like 10 times.
I'm on my way to you. The least you can do is be like, okay, he's on his way. He's not gonna cheat on me or leave me for some girl on the plane.
Now that Brandon loves me for real and he's almost living here in the Philippines, I'm more scared now to lose him. So it's very difficult.
I'm
Okay now, just if you love me, make sure you won't talk to girls on flight tomorrow.
I'm not gonna talk to girls. I think I'm gonna sleep now.
Okay. I'll see you soon. Behave.
Behave.
I'll see you soon.
Crazy.